So why can't I hear the voice of Holy Spirit? Well, maybe it's this. In Psalms or Tehillim 66 and 18 and 19, the word Elohim reads, if I had cherished sin in my heart, Yahweh would not have listened. But God or Elohim has surely listened and has heard my prayer. He's listening to me. And not only is he listening to me, but I'm listening with the intent to hear what he has to say. So I'm directing my prayers to him. And so after I pray, I'm waiting to hear what he has to say. How many times have we gone before him and said all of these things to him, gave him this list, and then get up? And you're like, I hadn't even spoken yet. Where you going? But if I am, in my element and so busy and ready to do this, okay, I did what I'm supposed to do. I did, I did my routine, and I know I usually pray 5 minutes, and I usually pray 10 more minutes when I'm in the car because I'm running behind and all this other stuff. But when am I going to listen and train my ear to hear when Elohim is speaking? When am I going to do that? So I'm going to have to slow this thing down. Somebody say that. Slow it down. Slow it down. Many times because of social media, that's what's, popping right now. Because of social media, we will have to just make some changes, make some adjustments, because it's designed to keep your focus all the time. Just imagine if I was so in tune with Holy Spirit that I'm just that in tune that my focus is never broken. Just imagine what it would be like. Just imagine when the Father speaks, I hear him clearly the first time, and I do exactly what he tells me to do. But if I have all of these other distractions pulling on me, then, that's going to hinder the process. Okay? All right, so here it is. Why can't I hear the voice of Holy Spirit? Number 3, offense. It very well could be that you're offended. In Lucas 7 and 20, someone can send him the PowerPoint. I thought everything was going to be up. Sorry. Lucas 7 and 20. Listen to this. When the men came to Yeshua, they said, Yochanan the Baptist sent us to you to ask, are you the one who's to come, or should we expect someone else? Now, many times I've read over that and I really didn't think anything about it. But really what he was saying, look, I'm in prison. Are you going to come save me? I mean, what's up? He was offended. This is the same person who was saying, prepare ye the way of the Lord. And all of a sudden he has amnesia. And he doesn't know who Yeshua is. So at verse 21, this is how he responded. He said, at that very time, Yeshua cured many who had diseases, sicknesses, and evil spirits, and gave sight to many who were blind. So he replied to the messengers, go back and report to Yochanan what you have seen and heard. The blind receive sight, the lame walk, and those who have leprosy are cleansed. In other words, I have signs, miracles, and wonders following me. And then the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the good news is proclaimed to the poor. And then Yeshua said, blessed is anyone who does not stumble or who is not offended because of me. See, the thing about offense will block your focus. Offense will keep you bound, and you're in a position that you may need to hear from the Father, but you won't be able to hear because you're so consumed by everything else. You're consumed by what this person has done to you. Well, you don't know what happened. Well, you don't know how bad it hurt. Well, guess what? We all been hurt. And there is no sin that we can't. I mean, we need to ask the Father when we're dealing with these sins and when we're dealing with people who offended us. We need to ask him, Father, show me how to forgive them, because this is holding me up. It's keeping my ears stopped up to hearing what the Father has to say to me because I'm so caught up in everything else.